Welcome everyone to today's Wednesday workout with myself. Very special welcome to all the boys and girls in Kilmacud Crokes, and if you're watching outside of Kilmacud Crokes, you're also very welcome. For today's session, we're going to work on our hurling and our football skills and also our athletic development skills. We really want to make sure that we have perfected those skills, so when we go back to training and matches in a few weeks, that we're fit and we're ready to play. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through some of the skills and I'm going to show you what this session looks like. So the first thing I'm going to go through is what you need for the session. You're going to need a hurl, and if you don't have a hurl, you can have a tennis racket or a spatula. Again, you can grab that from the kitchen. If you don't have that, you can have a big kitchen spoon. So you can do some of the hurling exercises with any of those instruments. You're going to need a football, and again, it'll be interesting to see how my football skills are. You need a sliotar or a couple of tennis balls. And again, most importantly, some water to take a break. So, what I want you to do, you can comment on the box, say hello, let me know who's joining me for the session today, and maybe let me know if your mum and dad are going to take part in the sessions. Okay, I'm going to quickly go through what the exercises are, and we're going to do a warm-up in a few minutes, and we're going to do a warm-up to one of my favourite songs. After that, we're going to go into our row lift, some of our hurling skills, and we're going to work on 6 skills, and we're going to go 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off for each skill, and we might do 2 rounds of that. So, the row lift is first, and if you have a hurley, make sure your thumbs are pointing towards the boss. We're going to see how many row lifts we can do in 30 seconds. If you don't have a hurley, you can use a tennis ball or tennis racket or a spatula. The spatula, all you need to do is scoop the ball up into your hand. And again, that might be easier for some of our younger players. So moving on from that, we're going to have our first athletic development skill, and we're going to have to jump over the hurley. So we're going to go for 30 seconds. I want to see how many jumps we can do in 30 seconds. Jumping over and back, over the hurley. If you really want to test yourself, you can get the football and maybe jump over the football. Just make sure the football is not moving as you're doing that. So, moving on from that, we're going to do our football crouch lift. So, with the crouch lift, we're going to get our head over the ball, wide fingers, scoop it up with our foot. And the way it's going to work is, we're going to do a lap around the mat, in my case, but if you have a couple of markers, you can maybe put them a metre apart. So you're going to crouch lift the ball, drop it, get around the marker, around the mat as fast as you can, and crouch lift again. We're going to see how many we can do in 30 seconds. Back to our hurling skills, we're going to move on to the solo. So with the solo, you can use your tennis ball, and just make sure that your thumbs are pointing towards the boss, and the key of the solo is to get around the mat or get around your marker and see how many laps you can do in 30 seconds without dropping the ball. For our older players, I'm going to challenge you to bounce the ball and maybe bounce and alternate sides of the boss as you go around the mat. Okay, and again, control the ball and see how many laps the match can do. For our younger viewers, this is one of my favourites. You can use your big kitchen spoon. Again, making sure your thumb points towards the spoon. And again, I'm going to put the spoon in, or the ball in the spoon, and off we go. Or you can use your spatula. So again, you pick your challenge. Moving on from this hurling solo, we're going to go to our sit-ups or our toe touches. So I'll move this out of the way just for a second to explain. Our toe touches, you can use your football for this. For our really advanced players, we're going to point our toes or get our feet in the air. Okay, and for 30 seconds, we're going to see, can we touch the ball off our toes? We want to see how many we can do in 30 seconds. For our younger players, all you need to do is put your hands on your thighs, and then make sure you lift your shoulders off the ground and get your hands over your knees. We want to see how many we can do in 30 seconds. And for any of the parents doing this, I'm sure this will be one of their favourites. Okay, moving on from the sit up, we're going to do the football solo. So again, we're going to go around our mat. We're going to see how many laps of the mat we can do, or your marker, or you can count your solos. So again, when you're doing your solo, you drop the ball, same hand, same foot, take your 4 steps, and off we go again. Take your 4 steps, and we go for 30 seconds. Maybe halfway into 30 seconds we might change direction and try with your weaker foot. And you can see I have a bit of work to do on my left foot. For our younger players, again, we start with a bounce, take our 4 steps, take a bounce, take our 4 steps, and you might count your bounces. Okay, after the solo, we're going to move to our side lunges. And again, we can use our hurley for this, or whatever you have at home. And this is really important, so we're going to work a lot on our legs and our glutes to make sure that not only are we skillful players, but also we're very athletic and we're strong and powerful. So with the side lunge, we're going to step to the side, reach your hurley down, touch your toe, step back. I'm going to move the water, step to the side, reach down, and step back with our hurley. So we're going to go for 30 seconds and see how many of those we can do in our 30 seconds. Moving on from the side lunge, we're going to do our single leg RDL. So what does that look like? Again, I might use the football for this. So again, for some of the older players, you might challenge yourself to stand on one foot. You're going to bend the knee slightly, going to bend at your hip, and see, can you touch the ball off your toe and get right back up without falling over. We're going to see how many of those we can do in 30 seconds. For the younger players, you might just stand on one foot and see, can you move the ball right around your body, and see, can you do that for 30 seconds. Or you might do that while closing your eyes, and trust me, that's really difficult. So I want your feedback on these exercises to see, are they too easy or too hard, or just about right. Okay, so there are the exercises. At the end, I'm going to give you a skills challenge that you can practice for the week. So before we start the warm-up, I'm just going to check the chat and see who's tuned in. So let me see who we have here. Reen and Evan. We have Molly and James. We have Carl. We have Alex Little. Hello to everyone there. Hi from Dara. We have Ava and Tom. We have Charlie Hannafy. Hi from Joseph. Oh, we've lots and lots of viewers. Okay, hopefully we have. Someone asked me why have I retired? Great question. I might come out of retirement. Okay, hi, I'm Saul. We've Connell, Anna, Oreen is joining us, and we've lots of viewers. Hi to Killian and Owen. Phelan is with us. Daniel, loads and loads of players. So brilliant stuff. So hopefully we can. Oh, we've Johnny McGee on board. Brilliant. Absolutely, Johnny can test my football skills and give me some feedback afterwards. Okay, excellent work. So I think we're good to go. So during the exercises, you're going to count your scores. You can put your scores into the comment box, and then after our first round, we'll have a look at the scores and you give me some feedback in terms of what were your favourite exercises or what were the toughest ones. So for the warm-up, we're going to go for 3 minutes. We're going to warm up to one of my favourite songs. You might know what it is. And I'll get it going now in just a second. So, you can copy me in the warm-up, or you can do your own one. But the main thing is that you must keep moving while the music is on. So, we're going to start in a couple of seconds. Hopefully this works.
When I grow up, I'm gonna play county. All the girls will be all about me. March behind the Artane Boys Band. Climb the steps of the Hogan stand. Sam Maguire, Liam McCarthy. When I play for the county, we'll be training hard. No more chocolate bars. March behind the Artane boys band, climb the steps of the Hogan stand. Sam Maguire, Liam McCarthy, when I play for the county. When I play for the county. When I play for the county. When I play for the county.
Okay, I found that really challenging. I thought I was fit. Obviously a bit more work to do, so hopefully my manager wasn't looking at that. So what I want you to do, take a drink of water quickly. I might get one myself. And then when you've that done, just put into the comment box, let me know you're warmed up and ready for the session. And let me know if your mum or dad have joined you also. So, I'll have a look. So we've Patrick and Leah Cummins joining us. We've Daniel with us. We've Patter. So lots and lots of people joining us. So I think I'm going to speak nice and loud so hopefully people can hear me. So everyone's ready to go? Everyone. So we've got a couple of mums have joined in the exercises, great stuff. Hopefully Connell's well warmed up. Hi to Mark. Harry Rennick's here. Hello Harry. Dermot and Edel. Thanks Dermot for all your help on the tech. Everyone warmed up? Okay, really good stuff. Right, we're going to start with our exercises. So remember, when you're doing them, count how many you can do in your 30 seconds. And again, post them into the comment box as we go along. So, we'll start with, I'll leave my phone here on as a timer. And we're going to start with our first exercise. Get the clock on here. So, our row lift is the first exercise. I'll move the football out of the way. So, you can use your hurley, your splitter, or again, you can use your spatula for younger players. And the key to remember here is that we have our thumbs pointing towards the boss, we have our knees bent. We want to see how many rows we can do in 30 seconds. I'm going to start the clock. You ready? In 3, 2, 1, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and stop. 23 is my score. Take a rest. Again, I'm sure we have some boys and girls beating that score. Again, put it in your comment box and we'll see if we beat it next time around. So we're going to take a quick rest and then we're going to move on to our double leg jumps. So, key here is that we jump over the hurley, land on our 2 legs, and we'll see how many jumps we can do in 30 seconds. This is a tough one now, so ready to go? Let's give it a go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Whew, I need a drink after that one. That was really tough. I got 40. I'm sure with some boys and girls maybe who beat that. So, these exercises are important because if you want to play senior for Kilmacud Crokes and be the next Bill O'Carroll or Fergal Whiteley or Paul Mannion or Molly Lamb or Rachel Nochter or Schieffer Walsh, you need to make sure that as well as being skillful that you're strong also, and that's what these exercises help us to do. So, our next one is the football crouch lift. Definitely a challenging one for me. So, have to make sure we're doing the crouch lift. Get our head over the ball, fingers wide, scoop it up with our leg. We're going to go for 30 seconds. How many crouch lifts can we do in 30 seconds? We get around the mat. 3, 2, 1. I'll start with 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. I might try my other leg. Go around the far side. 6. 7. Get around. And stop. Okay, 7 was my score. So some of our football experts might give me some feedback on my crouch lift and see where I need to improve. So we take a quick rest. And our next one then is a hurling solo. So remember with the solo, we have our thumbs pointing towards the boss. For the older players, we can bounce them up of alternate bosses and go around the mat and see can we keep that up. Or for our younger players, we can balance and see can we keep it off the ground. Or remember, use your kitchen spoon. So I'm going to give it a go. 3, 2, 1. I'll do the bouncing one. Let's see what I can do. That's 1. That's 2. 3. Nearly lost it there. Even the experts can use it. It's 4. That's 5. And freeze. Okay. So I only got 5 and I dropped one as well. So I'm sure it's boys and girls a bit better than that than me. Again, if I want to get called back for Dublin, I hope Matty Kenny isn't watching. So moving on to our next skill, we're going to do our sit-ups. Really important to build a strong core. So as well as being skillful, that we can take challenges and take knocks and be able to make sure that we're not pushed over on the ball. So this sit-up is very simple. For the older boys and girls, start with your feet up. You're going to reach, touch the football off your toes. For our younger players, start with your hands on your thighs and then hands over your knees. We're going to go for 30 seconds. We start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and relax. Love to see how the mums and dads get on with that one. They might put in their scores also. A really tough one to do, but really important in terms of being strong. Okay, our next one then, we go back to our football solo. So again, we're going to take a solo, take our 4 steps, and take another solo. We want to see how many solos we can get in. We can get in on 30 seconds. Okay, so Johnny McGee is watching my solo, so I'm under pressure here. Let's give it a go. Off we go. It's 1, 2, it's very small steps. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to change direction. Try my other foot. 7. And you can see we've got a work to do. 8. Hopefully Johnny didn't see that one. 9. We'll get one more in. 10. Couldn't count that one, I dropped it. Again, I'm sure some of our players are way more advanced than that, so I have to work on my football skills a bit more. Right, we're going to move on to our next one, which is called a side lunge. And you're going to need your hurley for this, or your spatula, whatever you have at home. And the key to this, we're going to side lunge, touch the hurley off our toe, side lunge, touch the hurley off our toe. We're going to go for 30 seconds and see how many we can do. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, 15 for me. I'm happy with that. I'm actually happy with that. So remember, we work on our legs and our glutes to make sure they're nice and strong so we can run faster and jump higher. And these are really important things when we're playing hurling and our football. Our last one, then we're going to take a quick water break. So this is our single leg RDL. So for the older boys and girls, pick your favourite leg to balance on, bend your knee, bend at your hip and see can you touch the football off your toe and back up without falling over. If you really want to challenge yourself, you can use your slitter or tennis ball and see can you get right back down and get back up. We're going to see how many you can do in 30 seconds. For the younger players, balance in one foot and let's see can you get the ball around your tummy and hold that for 30 seconds. 3, oh, my timer stopped. I'm going to go back into it. And off we go. 1, oh, I'm dropped. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and relax. Okay, I got 12. I'm going to stop the clock. That's our first set over. Okay, we're running out of time, so we might do a quick round for the next set. Take a drink. Okay, I'm going to have a look at the comments, and you can tell me what exercises you're enjoying, what ones are tough. So we get some really good scores in here at the moment. 30 from Hugh Coughlin, 10, 12 from Edel, 25, 30, Sarah O'Connor, 10 by Jack, really good, 11 by James, 49. There's some really good scores coming in. My God, I have a lot of work to do to keep up with this. Some excellent work. Gary Hannafy, 31. Is that from yourself, Gary? Hopefully you're taking part. 39 from Zoe. Thanks very much, Caroline. 10 by James. Good man, James. So really good scores coming in here, guys. Really good work. Again, breaking the sweat in Castlebar. Welcome all from Castlebar. Again, you can see I'm really working hard here. So again, let us know the exercises you're enjoying and let us know the ones you find really tough. Press-ups. Hugh Coughlin wants press-ups. I think we might hold that for next week. 23 from the Sherdens. Some really good scores. Anne-Marie Kilkenny, enjoying the session, but shame she doesn't have a hurley. We'll get a hurl for you, Anne-Marie, don't worry, for next week. Some excellent scores coming in here, guys. Really well done. Jumping jacks. They love the jumping jacks. Brian Cadigan, watching from Wexford. Hello to Brian and all the gang down in Wexford. So, we're going to move on to our next round, and we're going to do it really quickly. So, we're going to try and fly through it really quickly because I want to have time at the end to give you a skills challenge for next week. So we'll start with a row lift again, and this time I'm going to go with some of the younger players. I'm going to use the spatula for the row lift, and we're going to go for 30 seconds, and we might just move on then straight away to the next exercise and see how long it takes us to finish all 6. 3, 2, 1, off we go. To beat your last score. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, on my roll it, or this time, my spatula lift. Okay, I'm going to move straight into the jumping, over the hurling. So we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Definitely getting a call back from Maddie Kenny, that Dublin hurling team. Maybe Davy Fitz might give you a shot to Wexford. So, our football crouch lift, we're going to move straight into it. We're going to go for 30 seconds. Remember the crouch lift, around the mat as fast as you can. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. We go for 1, get around the mat. 2, put the ball back here, get around the mat. 3, we get around the mat as quick as you can. 4, get around the mat. Really good work, guys. 5, I'm going to change direction. Try the other foot. 6, that's it. Nearly there. 7, and I'm done. Okay, 7 on the crouch lift. Maybe my skills are improving. So we're going to move on to a hurling solo next. So again, I'm going to use the spatula for the solo. So really well done. Thumbs pointing towards the boss of the hurling, or your spatula, and see how many laps you can do in 30 seconds. And off we go. Whoa. It's harder than it looks. It's really good work. So, the spatula is not just for flipping pancakes. That's one thing we've learned today. Not just for pancakes. We're nearly there. I don't know what my score is. I've lost my score because I'm trying to keep control of the ball. We'll go for 5 more seconds. And freeze. Okay, remember, keep your scores and put them into the comment box. Right, we're moving on to our next one, which is the toe touch or the sit-up. So you can use your football for older players. Let's get our toes up, touching our toes to football. For our younger players, we're going to use our hands. I'm going to slide them over our knees. We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. What have we got left? 21, 22, 23. I'll get one more in. 24. Excellent work. I'm definitely getting a call back for Dublin. Have to be. Okay, we're going to move back to our football solo. So hopefully Leslie Farley's been watching this, because I'm definitely going to struggle with this one. So again, take your solo, take your 4 steps, and take another solo. For our younger players, take your bounce, take your 4 steps and get around the mat. So, you'll be ready to go. Let's give it a go. I'll go 1, 2. I'm just going to get around the mat. 3. So again, hoping for feedback from Johnny. 4. I'm going to change direction and see can I work on the other foot. 5. Definitely. My left foot needs a bit of work. 6. We'll go for 1 more. 7. And I can't count that one, so I can't. Okay. Something to work on. That's no harm. Right, we're going to move back to some of our athletic work, our side lunges. So really important to remember that when we step to the side, you reach down, touch your toe with a hurley, and reach back. We'll go for 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and rest. Okay, So again, I can already feel myself getting stronger in my bum and in my legs, so hopefully I can jump faster, or jump higher and run faster before we get back into training. Right, our last one is to work on our balance and to work on our stability in our knees and again on our hips. So for the older boys, bend your knee, get right back down, touch the ball off your toe and get right back up and hold that. For the younger players, again, you can just get the ball around your waist and see can you balance for 30 seconds. Right, last exercise. 3, 2, 1. I'll try my left foot. 1, 2, 3. And I'm falling over. Bit of work to do. 4. I did train last night with seniors, so maybe I'm a bit tired. That's my excuse. 6, 7, 8. We'll go for 10 more seconds. 9, 10, 11, 12, and that's it. Well done, guys. Right, get a drink of water. Get a drink of water. Take a rest. I want you to put into the comment box your favourite exercise and then the one you found the toughest. So I want to see the feedback we're getting back from that, and hopefully you enjoy the session. Before we go, I'm going to give you a skills challenge, but I'm going to look at the feedback first of all. Oh, the scores are still coming in here. There's some really excellent scores. I really have a lot of work to do in some of these exercises. Really have a lot of work to do. So hopefully everyone has a sweaty face just like me. So I'm going to look for a bit of the feedback and see what are people enjoying. I'll let you know again if your mum or dad has joined in. Solo was their favourite from Deirdre. Thanks very much. Lunge was the favourite from Sarah. Solo seems to be good. Richard Joyce tuned in. Hello, Richard. Aoife Daly jumping over to Hurley. Yeah, that's a very tough one. That's definitely one of my toughest ones. And that and the sit-ups. Niamh like the last one. The last one with her balance is really important. Really important that we can practice those at home. Kevin liked the solos. I have a lot of work to do in the solos. James loved the solos. Really good work. Really good work. So side lunges seem to be one. Donny Downing tuned in. Hopefully Donny's taking part too. Hurling, keepy uppies, difficult, and the crunches, definitely the crunches again, were the toughest ones. So I'm going to have a quick look down. Excellent work. Right, so hopefully a lot of boys and girls enjoyed that session. And I'm going to leave you with a skills challenge. We'll be back next week. So this skills challenge is to work on our coordination and to work on our catching skills. So what I'm going to call it maybe the 2 tennis ball catch. Yeah, I'm sure you'll think of a better name. But here's how it works. You have to go for 30 seconds. And you have to see how many catches you can do in 30 seconds. So I'm going to start my clock. And you can do this with 2 tennis balls, or 2 footballs, or 2 slitters. And really what you have to do, you have to see how many catches you can do in 30 seconds using both balls. You can only count if you catch both balls. So I'm going to go for 30 seconds to see what I get. Okay, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 is the score to beat. So what you need to do is video yourself with the catches and then post your video onto social media, onto Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. Make sure you tag Kilmacud Crokes and include the hashtag Wednesday workout. And let's see how well people can do. In the meantime, remember, stay safe, and hopefully in a few weeks we'll be back training and playing matches and enjoying Gaelic football, hurling Camogie Ladies football. So we're back here next week at the same time, so make sure that to join me for next Wednesday. Thanks guys, see you soon.